What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at 89 headliner Kulabali. He is obviously gone up from an 88. He's pretty much died after getting his first player of the month at the very start, and actually, to be honest, quite a tank of a card, going from an 86 gold to an 88 and now up to an 89 with the chance of just winning 5 consecutive league domestic cup games. He would go up to a 90, and then any inform after that going up by +1. So for instance, if he was to get a inform next week, he would then go up to a 90. If then, say in 5 weeks time, he doesn't get an inform but gets 5 wins, he should then get a 91 card. So there is a very good chance that we see a 90 rated Kulabali by at least, I'd say at least a month or so. Hopefully he does get an inform. I'm not too sure where Napoli is in terms of Europe. I don't know if they're in the Europa or the Champions League. I actually can't remember. It's been a long time, but we have got a nice card here. He's had an okay increase. He's gone up pretty much +1s from his player of the month, so nothing too fantastic. We did actually get a fantastic snipe on him, as he's coming in at about 235 at the moment, but we managed to get him on the mobile app at 226. Really happy with that snipe, because hopefully it just means that we don't really lose out on tax too much when selling him off straight away. He is 6'2 with a medium high work rates. We have got power header. Obviously his sprint speed is fantastic. The acceleration could do with some work, which is why the shadow is definitely important to get him 87 acceleration and 99 sprint speed, but also giving him 98 defending. With his physicals already, 98 strength on the base, which is just brilliant. That takes him to a 93 rated centre back. Fantastic. The kind of bad points from him then, the balance is lower than low. Short pass, long pass, it's probably about average for a centre-back, and probably not a good centre-back average either. Composure is very good, reaction's very good. Obviously his defensive ability is better than anything, but I am interested because I think I've used his player of the month at the very start. I haven't used him for a long time because we've been rocking Chiellini and De Ligt special cards in the Serie A squad. So I'm very interested to see how that agility balance works, because looking at it straight away, I think that balance really should be the absolute, I don't know, Achilles heel of him really. But I'm interested. We're going to jump straight into him, see what he can do. Hopefully some good tackles, some good defensive ability, as well as hopefully some recovery. But we will check him out and see if he's worth just over 200k. Kulabali's chance straight away. Watching Pele. Takes it away very nicely. Get a little pass onto him. It's a lovely out to Messi. Yeah, we're going to have that chance. Pele's going to try from outside the box. Koulibaly not managing to get a foot onto it, but it was going wide anyway, so we'll let him off with that one. Koulibaly getting the block again. Doesn't manage to stop Mertens, but we do manage to kind of get him away a little bit there. Gonna look. He's going to try from outside the box once more. Is that a block? I think that was a block from Witsel instead, to be honest with you. Kulabali with a block and a half, and again he stops it. Beautiful defending from him. Again, sometimes a little bit of luck, but that's sometimes all what you need. Kulabali battling. He is a big old centre back and beautiful, just barges him out the way a little bit, manages to dispossess him a little bit, and then the defenders able to do some work there. Kulabali trying to step with Depay there. I want to see him, watch him through. Marquinhos is just not going to allow that. Oh, big tackle from Kulabali. I think definitely Kulabali doesn't have as bad of balance and agility as what his card says. Not necessarily the most, like I say, gifted kind of dribbler of the ball, which I think is natural in terms of a centre-back, but I definitely thought there was going to be a hell of a lot more wrong with him in terms of his kind of defensive prowess as such, but most definitely a fantastic centre-back. Just got the question of, if you have done a kind of flashback Chiellini, and I think it's De Ligt road to the group stage, I want to say it was, then obviously you've already got some very good centre-backs, and then even if you've done the kind of player of the month Kulabali, it's then begging the question of, do you then go buy a kind of headliner version? I don't think really with the one upgrade it's going to be 100% worth it, in my opinion. Kulabali on hand. It's gone for the shot. I thought it might have actually been a real big tester there, but keeper's done us absolutely solidly there. Lovely little juke. And again, he's going to keep it going. We're going to look for that pass on the outside. solid straight into him, can't argue. So going into the overall for Kulabali then, coming in now at about 210 at this moment in time. A little bit of a price drop as we got, I think, 100k packs each, I think about 5 each, so obviously the price is starting to dip a little bit more, and to be honest, he's not a bad card. Defensively, sound, absolutely perfect, but in terms of what you're getting value-wise, if you've done his 88, I would probably say just stick with that one. I don't see him getting too many informs. I don't think he's really got many. So he didn't get one last year. He got Team of the Week moments, which was technically from his really good year in 19. Got a couple in 18, a few. He did start off to get actually quite a few, but I just don't see him getting another, or at least if he does get one, it's probably only going to be one, so I probably would stay away from the card. And I think really if they were to be very kind of shifty with it, they could even give him an 87 Team of the Week, because obviously the Player of the Month doesn't count, so it's very hard to kind of judge with Kulabali. I think if you get him untradeable, then fair enough, but the biggest problem for me, and especially in the centre-back position for Serie A, you've already got some very good centre-backs. Cordoba obviously being probably one of the better ones, coming in a little bit more of a price. Then you've obviously got here his Player of the Month. You've got Skriniar, you've got De Ligt, you've then got the flashback Chiellini, you've got SBC, SBC, SBC. So if you've done any of these, I think then that kind of takes precedent over it. I probably wouldn't necessarily go out and 100% spend 200k on him, and especially I think not many people are running a Serie A league team. And I think in terms of Napoli, who's the goalkeeper? It is Ospina. Wasn't there somebody better? I don't think there was. Is Ospina the best goalkeeper? I think he probably is actually. I thought they had somebody better. But in terms of kind of their links, you're not necessarily got a great deal of choice unless you bring in somebody like Mertens in a CDM role to get the strong link, or Osimhen. But at the moment, I just don't think he's 100% worth it. I think defensive ability, like I said, is incredible. You whack the shadow on him, obviously he's got that ability, but I think as it comes down to the price, I don't think he naturally fits many people's teams. Obviously, the agility balance I did think was going to be a little bit scary, but actually that isn't terrible. He definitely plays better than that. I think 36 balance, he just doesn't play like that in personal experiences with him. Strength and aggression, fantastic, can't argue there. And again, pace was very nice. So I think in terms of an actual centre-back, he's not terrible. But in terms of kind of where he fits into people's teams right now, I personally would stay away from him at this moment in time, and especially until he has hit his absolute minimum price. So overall, I'm going to give him a solid 8.8. I think he's a good centre-back, just not necessarily right for the job right now. So let me know down below what you think about him. Make sure you do like and subscribe on this, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.